Welcome to my Barlates Body Blitz workout quick fix ballet box. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat, and I'm using very light hand weights. I'm just going to use 500 grams or 1 pound. You don't have to use the hand weights if you find that you get enough intensity from just doing the punches, but if you want to, that's definitely an option, and you can go even up to 3 pounds or 1.5 kilos. Okay, let's get started. Come into a nice wide stance, and we're just going to start punching across the body with a little bit of a bop in the legs, across and across, sinking down into those legs, trying to get nice and warm, across, across. And as you start to warm up through the shoulders, start twisting your torso a little bit as well, and sink a little bit lower in those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now up to the ceiling. So it's a diagonal up, reaching up nice and high, holding your tummy in, keeping your shoulders down and back. Everything is nice and relaxed. Up and up, across, across, twisting through the waist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That combination. Across, across, up and up. Across, across, up and up. I want you to start coming down lower in your legs and start just plieing without lifting up your legs. So you're just coming into a low plie, across, across, up and up. Now start lifting your legs out to the side, pointing your toe, but staying quite low. We're stretching through the feet, just lifting a tiny bit. You can even tap your toe here. Across, across, up and up. Really stretching out and squeezing through your quads, the front of your thighs. Just 3 more sets like this. Up and up, across, across, up and up, and last set, up and up. Now uppercuts. So you're just bringing your hip forward and driving from the hip up under the chin, as if you're trying to bop someone under the chin, rotating through those hips, up and up, up and up. Now we're just going to start taking that lower and side to side in a side lunge. Okay, so you're leaning over, straightening that far leg and trying to stay low. Up and up, up and up. All the way across, really thinking about issuing that force in the arm from your upper back. We'll go for 3, 2, 1. Now single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. So just pulsing through that knee on the double, all the way across and across. Twisting through that waist, holding your tummy in tight the entire time, and across, over, over, and across. Just 2 more sets like this, over, over, and across, and last set, double, single, single, double. Now stay on this side and just do a little bit of a side lunge with that leg. The other one is straight, and box it out to the corner. Boxing to the corner of the room, warming up through the front of that leg, the quad. Make sure your knee's not jutting out over that toe, keeping it really nice and relaxed through your upper body, through your neck, and just punching it out fast. Bending, bending. Feeling a bit of a stretch through the inner thigh as well. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now back to the uppercuts. A little bit faster this time, and we're just going to switch sides. Across, 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 across. We're going to go back to that. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. And last one, double. Now stay on this side and just punch it out to the corner of the room. And you are doing those little pulsing lunges here with the back leg straight. So it's like almost like a warrior style lunge. Your leg is just on a diagonal, so you're not completely out to the side. and you're just pulsing through that leg, punching in front of you. Nice fast pace to get the heart rate up, across, across, all the way over for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to those uppercuts in the middle. Nice fast pace, bopping right down. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now start raising your leg back. So we're going a bit slower. It's a bop down and then kick your leg back. So we're just kicking to the back, extending out, squeezing through the glute, back and back. With that uppercut, up and up. Squeezing, really squeezing that glute. It's a tight upper glute movement, so you should really feel it in the top of your hips. And keep that leg straight. Point your toe if you can. Make it look pretty. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay on that side. One uppercut and a glute raise. Just raising to the back. Raise up, 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 and up as you're punching up. So you're raising as high as you can. There's a bit of a bounce happening in the other knee. The other hand is just in guard by your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And changing sides, just side to side. A few of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that other side. So uppercut with one side and glute raise. Make sure your leg is really straight here. Locking out behind the knee. Make sure you're in a nice wide stance so that knee is not jutting out over the toe. Keep your arm up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Just coming back to those uppercuts, side to side. Just a few more of these. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now plie and side, up and down. Your palm is facing the floor, the other hand is just in guard, and you're trying to plie quite low. Now make sure you've got a wide stance. Up and down, all the way. If ever my pace is too fast for you, just slow it down a bit or drop the weights. This is just meant to be a bit of a cardio burnout, so try to keep up if you can. Down and up. We're going to add on a cross punch after 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So it's up, down, cross. Up, down, cross. You're rotating on the ball of that foot and you're really stretching across. Trying to punch the side wall, up, down, cross. Using that powerful shoulder to push that weight across to the other side of the room. Up, down, cross. Really stretching through that leg as you cross. Up, down, cross. All the way. Getting low in that plie. Just go for 3 and across. For 2 and across. For 1 and across. Now stay and cross. So you're just rotating on the ball of that foot and you're crossing with the other arm. Across. Try and stay nice and low in that leg, in the bent leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now watch this. Cross, cross, knee pull. Cross, cross, knee pull. All the way across the knee pull. So you're transferring your weight from the front leg to the back leg. Cross, cross, pull in. Really crunch in with your core. Cross, cross, knee pull. Pivoting on that back toe still, keeping that leg nice and straight and pulling in, crunching all the way across. Extend your arms nice and long, but don't lock them out. Cross, cross, knee. Cross, cross, knee. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and straight into it on the other side. Down and up, down and up. Palm facing the floor, nice low plie. Catch your breath, but really make these punches deliberate. Down and up. If your knees ever hurt in this position, walk your feet out wider. That will actually alleviate the tension in your knees, and you don't have to go quite as low. Down and up, down and up. Just 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, down, up, across. Up, down, across. So up, down, across. Okay, all the way across, pivoting on that toe. All the way across. Squeeze your glute on the cross. Squeeze. Try to rotate all the way over. Up, down, rotate. Up, down, rotate. Hold your tummies in. Keep your shoulders down. Don't hunch through the shoulders. Just a few more of these, and then we're going to stay on that other side. 5, across. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then it's up, down, across, and we're going to stay down. And just bop through those legs. So you're just bopping through the front leg, punching across, lunging into that lunge. Try to lunge deep, but make sure your stance is nice and wide. Across, across. Fast and twisting through the waist. This is great for the waistline as well. All the way across. Squeezing. Don't hold on to those weights too hard. Don't squeeze too hard. You might lose circulation in your fingers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, up, knee pull. Up, knee pull. Okay, so you're transferring your weight. Across, pull in. Across, pull in. So really bend down towards that knee. That is what's going to create that crunching action in your waist. You can actually even bring it across your opposite shoulder a little bit. Make sure your form in your lower body is still good. You're still pivoting on that back leg. Across, all the way. I know this is fast, but this is going to burn some major calories. Boxing is one of the best ways to burn calories. For 5, and up, and 4, and up, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, hook. So come to the front and hook. Once you have this, start to add in that leg lift again, pointing through the toe. Really deliberate action with your arms, as if you're clearing off a shelf. And squeeze through your quads. Really straighten out behind the leg. If this is too fast, just keep tapping your toe. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're doing a back and forward action. Raise at the back and knee up at the front. Your arms are in a tricep, and then just a row up to the ceiling. Really deliberate with the arms and the legs. Straight glute raise, and up high with the knee. Back and front. Like a rocking horse action. Make sure your back leg is straight, and your knee is pointing down to the mat. All the way up. Hinge forward at the waist to help you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay back. Just kick that leg, straight leg, stay hinged over, and tricep kickbacks. Just bouncing off that toe. Keep all your weight in your heel of the front leg, and up. And squeeze. Squeezing through the triceps, squeezing through that glute. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Transitioning to that up. So it's a knee up and arms up. Really crunch into it. Lean into it with your upper body. So as the knee comes in, you're slightly leaning towards that knee, getting into your abs. Up, tapping your toe down, and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, just 4, 3, 2, 1. Now side to side, arms up. Side to side. Catching your breath a little bit. Really twisting through the waistline. Up and up. Lift those toes again and straighten out behind the knee. Nice side leg raise. Squeezing your glutes. And up. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to the other side. Leg up at the back and front. Back and front. Tricep and up. Really squeeze that glute. Try to keep your knee pointing down to the mat. Don't let it turn out to the front. Really squeeze that glute high. Lift it as high as you can. Hinging forward. Squeeze. That front knee is coming up really high, engaging your lower abs. Hold your tummies in. Back and front. All the way up. Arms really nice and high at the back and squeezing the back of the arm. Keep your arms in towards your rib cage. Just 5 more of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay back. Tiny little bend in that front leg and squeeze up. Up with the arms, up with the glute. All the way up, hinging forward, keeping your hips parallel. Don't turn your hips out. And up. And squeeze. All the way. Point through the toe. All the way up. 8, 7, 6, and 5. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then the front leg. Up. Up with your arms, up with your knee. As you get into this, start crunching forward with your upper body. So like a little crunch in your middle, and crunch. Crunch, and crunch. Fast action using your hip flexor. You'll feel this on your supporting leg as well. Point your toe, and just down and up. Tapping lightly. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And back to side. Catch your breath, arms nice and high, twist through the waist, side and side. All the way down. Down low in your plie. Get those large leg muscles involved. 8, lift your leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. I want you to swing your leg forward and down, forward and back down, all the way up. Just reaching for it with the opposite arm, going into a little bit of more controlled toning work. Keep your leg nice and straight, point through the toe. This is a raise. You're not bending your knee here. It's not a kick. You're swinging up and up and up and up. Nice long neck. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now to the side, but it is a kick this time. So you're bending your knee, chambering and kick, chamber and kick, kick, all the way. Squeeze and squeeze. Arm and leg, palm facing the floor. Squeeze. The other hand, you can just leave it hanging or put it on your waist, wherever you prefer. And squeeze. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Don't kick the wall like me. Catch your balance. Leg back, seesaw down and up. Hold your tummies in, look straight ahead. Nice alignment between your neck and your spine in one straight line. Down and up. Down and up. Should be feeling that supporting leg. Down and up. Got 8 and up and 7, up and 6 and 5, just 4, all the way down, 3, 2 and 1. Now bend that leg and we're just going to do little attitude raises. First of all, tapping on the ground, bending that leg and in a turned out position, pushing your leg up. And then when you can, just keep it up in tiny little pulses. This is hard for your balance. If you want to, you can put your arms out to the side or in front. And raise, and raise, and raise. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now forward, back, forward, back, in front, behind. Tapping that toe, release your arms, and just circle and circle, circle and circle. So this is a balance challenge again. Circle, I'm losing my balance, circle and circle. All the way forward and back, forward and back. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now just circle out like this to change size. We're just rotating through the hip flexor, out and out. It's when you start slowing down that you start sweating, especially because it's very humid here today, very warm, and silly me didn't put the aircon on. I thought I could be okay because it's raining so much today, but humidity makes you sweat even more, which is good. Toxins and fat sweating out onto the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that other straight leg, raise to the front, just as high as you can. You don't have to come as high as me. If you don't have the flexibility, just leave it low, as long as you feel it. Straight through that leg, point through the toe, and down, and down. Stand up really nice and tall. Shoulders down and back, tummies pulled in, as if you're up against the wall, and everything is just touching that wall so you're really nice and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now out to the side, kick and kick. So you're chambering, then releasing. Bring your knee up and kick and kick. You'll be feeling this on the supporting leg as well. That's holding all your weight at the top of the movement. And kick. You can feel it a little bit through that muffin top area as well, squeezing. And breathe. Really deliberate motion here. And all the way out. Extend. Extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your stance for the seesaw, and it's down and up. Tapping that toe. Just drop as low as you feel comfortable. One side will be easier to balance than the other, so don't worry if you wobble. Wobbling is good. It means your stomach muscles are firing to try and keep you upright. Flatten your feet into the ground to give you a stable base of support, and hold your tummy in. Look straight ahead at a focus point on the ground. Keep your neck nice and straight, and up and down for 5, and up and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now that attitude raise, starting with the tap, bending your leg, opening up throughout the hips and squeezing back, back. So that leg is open, your hips are open and your leg is going back, slightly bent, back. Once you can, raise up. Keep your leg up Don't tap down. Looking straight ahead at a focal point, and up, and up, and up, and up, and squeeze. All the way up, and squeeze. 8, and 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now coming to the front, and those forward and back, and forward and back. Really pick up your leg high here. And once you have it, you can swing with it. So it's opposite. Swing opposite to your knee. Trying to counter balance with your arms. And back. Up and forward, up and back. Point your toe and squeeze that leg. Nice upright posture. All the way around. Opening up through those hips. For 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and those hip circles, side to side, up and around, all the way open, squeezing up, all the way out, for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Great job, that is it, we are stretching. So put your weights down, come into a runner's lunge position, really nice stretch through the hip flexors, which we use a lot, and then just look up at your hand, twisting towards that leg. Deep breaths in, holding that for a second, then put your knee on the ground and just press forward with your hip. Pressing forward, nice hip flexor stretch, and then back, nice hamstring stretch. So really sinking low there, all the way. And then just bringing that leg, bending it underneath you and coming into a pigeon pose. So it's bent under you and you're sitting down on top of that glute. And then we're just going to change sides. So other leg forward, get that runner's lunge position. And then a hand up and look up at your arm. So you're twisting through your spine. Then coming down on that back knee and pushing forward to really open up that hip flexor. And then stretching back, so you're stretching through that hamstring. And bringing that leg under you and pigeon stretch. Then just sit cross-legged. We just want to stretch through the front of your arms. Did a lot of punching there, and then behind and looking up at the ceiling, stretching your arms behind and stretching your arms in front, interlacing and pushing away. And there you have it, quick fix cardio box. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to working out with you again soon.